Hello all, welcome to NetSet OS. Today in this video we'll be discussing about Kozaraju's algorithm. Kozaraju's algorithm I have divided into three parts. First part we will know about connected components and strongly components. It's all about introduction of it. The second we'll be discussing about connected components and its algo plus code. We will know this code wise. And thirdly, we'll be coming with strongly connected components with its algo as well as code. So in this video, we will study about components. What are connected components and strongly connected components? But before that, I just want to tell you that these days I'm coming up with my own website for my channel. If you guys want to know about it, about each step of my website, you can go for www.netsetos.org. Here we have NetSet OS tutorial. Sign out, I'll just shift it over here. It's in process right now. Here I told about NetSet OS, which is an online educational platform. Here I have given Facebook link, Instagram link, and you can go to my YouTube channel through this. Make sure you will subscribe to it. Then closing it, here we will have all the courses regarding Django, Python. Here I'll add more of the courses regarding data structures and algo, Google Cloud. And if you want to know about this site, how I made it live, it is all about Google Cloud. Here I have taken the domain name netsetos.org. If you guys want to know about how to take domain, the each and every step, we have already made a video on this. You can refer it. If you want to know anything about this website or you want to make your own website, you can ask me on my mail ID netsetos@gmail.com. Then if we go inside Python, here it will be reflecting all the Python courses which I'll read over here, and it's in process. So yes, you can go for netsetos.org. So back to our topic. First, we will know about what are connected components. Connected components are about vertex. Talking about any vertex of graph should be reachable or accessible from other vertex of the graph. For example, here if we have this A should be accessible to E and E vertex should be accessible to A. There should be a path between two vertex so that they can visit each other. Now for connected, it is all about undirected graph, whereas strongly connected graph are all about directed, where we have directions. Right? If we talk about real-time example, it's implemented on FB, Facebook. Now, if we see about connected components, how to take out the components. Connected components, it is in undirected. Undirected means here, if I want to see the path between A to B, I can visit A to B. If I want to see A to D, it can go to D via B, whereas it can also go via C. It can also go to C, C to A. If I want to take out path between A to E, I am at A and I want to go to E. So there is a path A to B and B to E. Now coming to D, I'll go from A to B, B to E and E to D, or it can be A to C, C to D. Now if we talk about component, here we can visit anywhere. Each vertex is accessible to other vertex. That is why there is just a one component. Now if we talk about strongly connected, where we have a direction, right? Let us understand this. Here we have A to B. If I want to go to B, Here I am at A and I want to go to B. So there is a path between A to B. But what about I want to go B to A? Here I need to go to A to B, B to D, D to C, C to A. इससे कोई मतलब नहीं है कि shortest or longest path. Just you should have a path. So you can go via A, B, D, C. It's all about reaching the destination. So A can go to D via B. A can go to C via B, D, C. Now let's see whether E can go to A. A can go to B, B can go to E. But E to A, E to D, D to C and C to A. That means each vertex can be accessible to each other, right? So there will be just one component over here. Let's understand this with more examples. So here we are for second example. Here there is A, B, C and D, E. This is an undirected graph. So here if I want to visit from A to B, yes. From B to A, yes. As this is undirected graph, we can go either way. Now if I want to go from A to C, it can directly go from A to C or C to A. So it is completely fine. But what about if I want to go from A to D? There is no path over here. So this is one component, and if we talk about this, there is second component. Let's discuss about D to E. D can access E, and if we talk about E, E can access D also. So here we will have two components, right? Now let us take the example of directed. Here I am at A and I want to visit B. I can easily go from A to B as A is connecting to B. But what about B to A? I need to take a long path. B to C, then C to A. There is a path between this. So here there will be one component over here. But as there is no connection between B and D, so here it will be dividing this into second component. Let's check it out for D to E. D has a path to E. But if I want to go from E to D, there is no path between this as this is a directed one. So it will also divide this into two parts. So that means 1, 2 and 3. There will be 3 components. Now let us take the third example, which is undirected one. Here if I want to go from A to B, yes, there is a path between them. As this is undirected, B will also go to A. B has a path to A. Then A to C, yes, there is a path. C to A, yes, it can go either way. A to D, yes. A to C, yes. Now if I want to go from A to E, yes, and the other way, E to A also, it is possible. Now if I want to reach from A to F, as it is undirected graph, A to E is possible. E is connecting to F. So there is a path between A to F and F to A. Then if we check about A to G, so A to B, B to C, C to E, E to F and F to G. Or you can go with the second path, A to D, D to C, C to E, E to G. So we can reach from A to G. That means it is a single component. Now if we talk about directed graph, here A is connected to B. Now if we want to go from B to A, then B to C. But here we have B to C and D to C. There is no path from C to D. That means A is separated component as it is not connecting here. Now if we talk about B to D, let's check it out from B to D. B to C, yes, there is a path. C to D, no, there is no path. Either way, B to A, there is no path. So we will divide this also. For C, C is connecting to neither one. So here this is also the different component. Now if we talk about D, D is connecting to C. Yes. D is connecting to A. No. So this is a different component. Now if I want C to E, yes, it is possible. But E to C, no. So this is a different one. Here we got 4 components. Let's check it out for E to F. Yes. Now if I want to see the path between E to G, yes, I can go from E to F and F to G. Can I go from G to E? Yes, we can directly go. That means this is a single component. So 4 plus 1, there are total 5 components. Let's check it out for more strongly connected components. Here we have directed graph. So here if I want to check the path between A to C. A to C, yes, there is a path between A to C. Now if I want to go the other way, C to A. C to B, then B to A, yes, there is a path. So this is a component. Now if I want to go from C to D, but I can't go from D to C as this is a directed graph. So this is a single component and this is the other one. It will separate each other. Now let's check it out for second one. D to E, yes, there is a path between it. Let's check it out the other way. E to D, E to F, F to G and G to D. That means we can go from D to E and E to D also. The both ways. Now let's check it out for E to F. Yes, there is a path between E to F, F to G, G to D, D to E. Though it is a long path, but it doesn't matter. Here E to F, there is a path. Now let's check it out for F to D. Yes, there is a path. That means there is path between F to D. Now if I want to go D to G, then we can go for D to E to F and F to G. So there are 2 components over here. Fine. Now if we check the other example, here we have one triangle, then there is a loop between 7 to 8, 4 to 5. Let's check it out. Here we will take 1 and the other vertex so that it will be easy to know. 7 and 8. Fine. Now let's check it out whether there is a path between 1 to 2. 1 to 2. Yes, there is a path between it. Now we check from 2 to 1. 2 to 1. For 2 to 1 path, 2 to 3, 3 to 1. So it is possible for both ways. Now we check for 1 to 3. For 1 to 3 path, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Yes. Now we will check for 3 to 1. There is a direct path. Yes. It is perfect now. Now if we check for 1 to 4, it will go 1 to 2 and 2 to 4. Perfect. Now if I want to check from 4 to 1. So for 4 to 1, it need to go to 4 to 7, 7 to 8. But we don't have any path from 8 to 3. So there will be a separation of components. Let's check it out more. Here we got the disconnection between 1 to 4. Now we will check for 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 1 to 2, 2 to 4 and 4 to 5. There is a connection. But 5 to 1, 5 to 1, it can go for 5 to 4, 4 to 7, 7 to 8, but there is no connection over here. So here it is making a separate component. We can say that as there is a disconnection over here. So if we check for similar 1 to 6, there is a disconnection over here which will be separating this into two parts. So now we will check for the second component. As 1 is connected to 2, 2 is connected to 3, and 3 is connected to 1. And also the other way also. But if we connect from 4 to 5, let's take it over here 4 and here 1. So I'll delete this. 4 is connected to 2. Here 4 is not connected to 2. There is a disconnection. That's why there is a separation over here. Now we check for 4 to 3. Here it is a disconnection, that is separating two components. Now we check for 4 to 1, also it's a separate connection. Now we'll check for 4 to 5. Yes, there is a connection over here. 5 to 4, also there is a connection. Now we check for 4 to 6. For 4 to 6 path, it will go from 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Fine. For 6 to 4, for 6 to 4, it is not possible. That means here this is also a separate component. Now let's check for 4 to 7. 4 to 7, there is a direct connection. 7 to 4, for 7 to 4, it need to go 7 to 6, but there is a disconnection over here. Let's check for the other one. 7 to 4, it will go to 7 to 8, 8 to 7. So here also it is disconnecting. As there is a disconnection over here, I'll take the different pen, and here this is the different one. So all over we got one component. This is the second one, in which there is also a separation of component. Here this is second, this is third, and this is fourth component. So this is how we got here 4 components. Before proceeding towards Kosa-Raju's algorithm, we should be aware of components of connected as well as strongly connected components. It is very beneficial point to know. So in the next video, we will know about the algo with its code for both of them. So please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.